I can already start to see how much the people I spent my days with have influenced my life and will impact my future.
And I promise you this, your class will never, ever be forgotten.
And I truly have faith that the class of 2020 can make a change in this world.
Remember, you made it. Congratulations and thank you.
Guys, we did it.
Good evening, class of 2020. Welcome to this long-awaited celebration of our class and these commencement exercises. Please stand for the presentation of colors by Covington High School NJROTC. Remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance led by honor graduate Courtney McGuire. The singing of our national anthem by honor graduate Elizabeth Lewis, and the invocation given by honor graduate Lisa Briley.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please bow your heads. Heavenly God, thank you for allowing us to finally gather for this rite of passage in our lives. We are grateful for the opportunity to celebrate and honor our success. Although tonight and the past months leading up to it have not been how anyone imagined, we know somehow this is in your plan, and we will trust the outcome. We thank you for everything we have been blessed with thus far, and our wonderful teachers and peers, amazing staff, and supportive families. Thank you for giving us Covington High as our home for the past 4 years. We acknowledge your hand in our lives and ask that you will continue to guide us as we begin a new chapter. In your name we pray. Amen. Please be seated. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is an exciting day. Today, we come together to finally celebrate the class of 2020. It is my pleasure to welcome family, friends, and faculty to tonight's ceremony. I am Sadie Jenkins, Senior Class President and tonight's Mistress of Ceremonies. I want to give a huge congratulations to all my fellow graduates here tonight. Despite all the obstacles life has presented, we still managed to graduate. Here we are, done with high school.
We have survived the stress of the ACT test. We were undefeated in winning every spirit at pep rallies. And we've built meaningful relationships with our teachers and peers. Our time at Covington High has come to an end, and each of us will soon embark on a new journey. Whether you plan to join the military, go straight into the workforce, or enroll in college to become doctors, teachers, or engineers, I wish you the best of luck. Remember who you are and be strong, mighty lions in everything you do. So let us celebrate our accomplishments. The future for the class of 2020 is bright. Thank you. At this time, the principal of Covington High School, Dr. Robert DeRoche, will address the class of 2020.
Good evening. On behalf of the members of the Covington High School staff, faculty, and class of 2020, we welcome you to our commencement exercise. Parents, friends, and guests, we are very proud of the young men and women of the class of 2020. I would like to thank the parents and caregivers of these graduates for their encouragement, support, and commitment, as it has led the graduates to achieve this significant milestone. I would like to recognize Mr. Trey Foles and thank him, Superintendent of the St. Tammany Parish Public School System, for being here tonight, Mr. Foles. And also, Mr. Peter Jabia, Associate Superintendent, who's here with us tonight. And I would like to thank these Mr. Foles and Mr. Jabia and their entire administration for their support and guidance throughout the school year, and especially the last 3.5 months. Thank you to the members of the St. Tammany Parish School Board that are here with us this evening, Mrs. Beth Heinz, Mr. Jack Loop, Mr. Michael Derman, Mr. Brandon Harrell, Mrs. Sharon Lowe Drucker, and Board President, Mr. Michael Nation. The support and guidance from this amazing leadership team is truly appreciated by Covington High School. I'd like to recognize also Mayor Mark Johnson of Covington, who's here with us this evening, and also Police Chief Stephen Collada. And of course, a huge thank you to the St. Tammany Parish School System maintenance crew for all their long hours and hard work and helping us get ready for tonight. It's truly appreciated. And I'd like to thank one more group of people that are here tonight with us, my faculty and staff. They truly do an amazing job and have done a great job of getting ready for tonight with us. And this is easy for me to just come up here and talk, but they're the ones who do all the hard work. So I truly appreciate my staff for taking care of all this for us tonight. And finally, there's one more great thank you I need to give, and that is to the class of 2020. And you know what, I'm gonna kind of go off and make people nervous, but instead of having my back to them, I'm gonna turn around and have my back to you for a little bit to address the class of 2020. Yeah, there you go. All right, class of 2020, thank you, you made it. From the time a new class of students enters as a freshman to seniors, there's a tremendous amount of growth that we see in you, both emotionally and academically. Class of 2020, I know that all of us, the faculty and administration, as well as your parents, have seen growth in you. I hope that each of you recognize it in yourselves, because growth occurs when we overcome and resolve challenges we face in life. Each class takes on a certain personality and faces challenges that are unique to their group. Yet, together we can meet these challenges and find a resolution. Due to the COVID-19 shutdown, you, the class of 2020, have faced an ultimate challenge. You were not able to experience your senior year to the fullest. No more daily interactions with peers and teachers, no prom, no spirit barbecue, no final test, or any other final events that seniors experience. You finished your senior year without the usual fanfare. Tom Bodett, an American author and radio personality, said, "In school, you're taught a lesson and then given a test. In life, you're given a test that teaches you a lesson." Class of 2020, you have been given the test. You have faced the challenge before. What lessons will you learn from all of this? The resolution to this final high school challenge is that you made it. Remember, you made it. Congratulations and thank you. At this time, honor graduate Hallie Kepp will deliver the honor graduate's address.
Hello, class of 2020, and congratulations. I think we can agree that high school graduation is something we have all looked forward to for many years. When I was younger, I thought I would feel different at this point. You know, like an actual adult. The way others seemed when they were sitting at their graduations. And yet, here we are, ready to go out into the world. But I'm still waiting for that "I'm an adult now" feeling to kick in. Thankfully, our years at Covington High have taught us more than just algebra or biology, or what teachers would look the other way if we came in tardy. In these past 4 years, we have learned many valuable lessons, one of those being the importance of balance. Many of us have had jobs, extracurricular activities, and various other obligations outside of school. We often face the stress of coming home late because a game had went into overtime, or rehearsal ran late, or our boss kept us past closing, or a friend needed a hand, and we still had homework to do, tests to study for, or that dreaded 11:59 p.m. Math Excel deadline. Sometimes, the universe puts up an unexpected roadblock to remind us that, now and then, life is going to throw us off our rhythm. And working through the aggravation of things not going according to plan is all part of finding the balance that keeps us sane and moving forward. Even though I don't really feel like a grown-up yet, I am confident that each of us is prepared to move beyond the walls of Covington High. Although we have not all taken the same courses, collectively we have learned valuable skills and life lessons that will equip us to face what lies ahead. As important as the core academic and career technical classes have been, we cannot underestimate the value of the lessons in all of our classes. Take health, for example. One day, sooner or later, we will need to think about how much sodium is in our daily diets, or how often we should be exercising. And in classes like psychology and sociology, the lessons on self-analysis make us better able to understand ourselves, so we can, hopefully, better understand and empathize with others. Thank you, Ms. Carter. The 4 years of high school really did go by fast. Each of us has had different experiences and will remember our time at CHS as it fits into our own narrative. Although sometimes it felt like the day-to-day routines of being a high school student were just going through the motions, I can already start to see how much the people I spent my days with have influenced my life and will impact my future. And I am confident that all of us can name at least one peer, one teacher, or one event from these 4 years that has affected not only who we are today, but who we have yet to become. On behalf of the class of 2020, I say thank you to all of our parents, teachers, and the faculty and staff of Covington High for all of the lessons that have led us to this point. Even if it didn't always seem like we were listening, your efforts have not been in vain, and your words will continue to guide us in the years ahead. Thank you. Honor graduate Caleb Delacruz will now recognize the class of 2020 honor graduates, as well as those students who earned scholarships.
Covington High students who have earned the distinction of honor graduate are those who have maintained a cumulative grade point average of a 3.5 or higher. They are noted in the program and they are wearing a gold honor stole. Would all the honor graduates please stand at this time? Thank you. You may be seated. Members of the Covington High Class of 2020 have earned scholarships for their hard work both in and out of the classroom. Based on the scholarships that have been awarded and reported as of June 24th, with the additional projected TOPS award, these scholarships, which total over $6,163,034, have been awarded to the Covington High School graduating class of 2020. If you have received a scholarship of any kind, please stand at this time to be recognized. Congratulations to all the scholarship recipients and their families. At this time, honor graduate Madeline Shannon will recognize the students who have earned post-secondary credit and industry-based certifications.
St. Tammany Parish Public School students are offered the opportunity to participate in a dual enrollment program, allowing them to earn post-secondary credit while also completing required high school coursework. We'd like to express our appreciation to Southeastern Louisiana University and North Shore Technical Community College for their partnership with Covington High. Our students can also earn post-secondary through advanced placement and through the college-level examination program testing. Students who have earned college credit through DE, AP, and CLEP are noted on the program and are wearing a gold cord tonight. Will all students who have post-secondary credit please stand at this time to be recognized. Your commitment and dedication to academics is notable, and we congratulate you on your achievement. Thank you. You may be seated. In addition to meeting all their academic demands, 90% of Covington High's class of 2020 have earned national or state industry-based certifications based on career technical courses and passing rigorous assessments in 15 different areas in the following industries: health science, hospitality and tourism, information technology, automobile service, construction crafts, business, and culinary arts. These students are noted in the program and are wearing a white cord. All students who have earned an IBC, please stand at this time to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. In addition to their basic statewide certifications, 11 members of the class of 2020 have earned advanced certifications in industries of automotive service, internet technology, and health sciences. The students who have attained these certifications are noted in the program and are wearing a maroon-colored cord. Students with advanced certification, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated.
At Covington High, students are encouraged to be lifelong learners in a global community. Perhaps nothing is more global than serving our nation. We commend the graduates who have decided to serve our country, and we are truly grateful for the protection of our freedoms and the commitment these graduates will make to ensure that our freedoms remain intact. Thank you for your selfless decision to serve and protect, and for your future service to all Americans. Some of our classmates have already reported to duty and cannot be with us in person. However, if their parents are in the audience, we ask that they, along with the graduates here tonight who are also joining the service, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. It is with pleasure that I introduce Mr. Trey Folse, Superintendent of St. Tammany Parish Public Schools, to address the class of 2020.
Good evening to Covington High School, class of 2020. Graduation is a special moment in time. It is the start of the next chapter of your life. As we have heard tonight, unfortunately, COVID-19 took away many of your special moments. You are living through a moment in time that one day will be taught about in history lessons. You saw heroes step up in this world on a daily basis to fight the disease, to feed the hungry, and to take care of other people. Our motto this year is leading the way, and you saw that in action. You saw people stepping up and leading during this crisis, and many of you seniors joined them, giving generously of your time to help those in need. By doing things as making face masks, serving as essential employees, and even teaching your parents how to set up their Zoom meetings. From these actions, your class learned about strength and resilience in the midst of struggle and stress. You showed us, seniors, that social distancing doesn't mean that we can't be together. In fact, your class of 2020 will always have shared memories of FaceTime meetings, drive-by celebrations, and being the senior class that actually missed getting to go to school every day. Following graduation, you'll be going in many different directions: the workplace, college, the military. Please, please know that no matter what you do and where you go, you will always be together through the shared bonds that you have created. And I promise you this, your class will never, ever, never be forgotten. We look forward to seeing what the future holds from you. Congratulations, Covington High School, class of 2020.
Thank you, Superintendent Folse. At this time, graduate Lillian Jenkins will come forward to present the Graduates Challenge.
Good evening, Covington High students, family, faculty, and friends. I would like to start out by congratulating the class of 2020. Guys, we did it. Just because our graduation did not go as planned does not make us less than any other group of seniors out there. We have worked just as hard the past 4 years as any other class has, but we have to celebrate a little bit differently. This group has gained something not only from this experience, but many dreadful events throughout our lifetimes. Many of us were brought into this world during 9/11, which is considered the biggest terrorist attack on our country. Our parents were watching the TV screens in horror, and no one knew what was going to happen next. A few years down the road, we experienced Hurricane Katrina. Many of us were too young to understand what was happening, but watched in shock as our houses and surrounding areas were being torn apart. Then, when we were preparing to start high school, many of our homes were swallowed by the flood waters and the storms of March 2016. And look at us now, our graduation modified due to a global pandemic. But these events have not kept the class of 2020 from achieving our goals in and out of the classroom. If there is one thing this class knows, it is resilience. We have not only bounced back from these catastrophic circumstances, but accomplished some great things along the way. I want to ask each of you to make a promise to me and to yourselves. I challenge each of you to carry on this mindset of resilience, strength, and adaptability into your futures. Give your all in every college class, career path, and circumstance that you encounter. Share your optimistic attitudes with your future classmates, coworkers, and anybody you come in contact with. Instill these morals in your future families. We all have something special. We are overcomers, believers, and champions. I challenge you all to never stray away from these virtues. Let us show the world what the class of 2020 has to offer. I understand that not getting a traditional senior year is upsetting the most, but let's make the most out of what we did get. We are a special group who has the ability to make a difference because of our unique experiences. So when we're meeting up for our reunions, when we're sending our kids to school together, or when we just bump into each other in the grocery store, I expect each of you to have kept up this promise. And I truly have faith that the class of 2020 can make a change in this world. Thank you, Covington High and the class of 2020, for the wonderful and unforgettable memories you have given me the past 4 years. And go Lions!
The transcripts of all members of the class of 2020 have been reviewed and certified by school officials and the Louisiana State Department of Education. All present are eligible to receive a high school diploma. It is my pleasure to begin by acknowledging the graduates who have demonstrated the highest academic excellence throughout all 4 years of high school, thus distinguishing themselves as the best in class. They represent the top 5% of the graduates based on class rank quality points. As I call each student's name, please come forward to be recognized. Also, we would like the parents of these students to stand and be recognized. Lisa Angelica Briley, daughter of Donald and Pamela Briley. Caleb Daniel Delacruz, son of Lynn and Scott Delacruz. Lillian Grace Jenkins, daughter of Trent and Jennifer Jenkins. Bridget Elizabeth Seegers, daughter of Chris and Wendy Seegers. Courtney Page McGuire, daughter of James and Rebecca Lee, and Sean and Melanie McGuire. Shane Mitchell Ricks, son of Mr. and Mrs. Clarence Blanco and Dino Ricks. Melissa Lan On Dang, daughter of Fong Dang and Tiffany Dang. Holly Catherine Kep, daughter of Mary Kep and Floyd Kep Jr. Luke Michael Harper, son of Doug and Paige Harper. Zariana Monet Bickham, daughter of Keela Bickham Spikes and Huey Bickham Jr. Madeline McKay Shannon, daughter of Stephen and Britton Shannon. Lainey Elizabeth LaCorn, daughter of Lance and Jessica LaCorn. Braden Aubrey McCardle, son of Chad and Nicole Keating and Jeremy Kitzman. Gabrielle Marie McCroskey, daughter of Eileen and Clifton McCroskey. Annalise Michelle Donovan, daughter of Charles and Rachel Donovan. Shelby Lynn Powell, daughter of Russell and Gloria Powell. Jarrett Stephen Heck, son of Stephen and Connie Heck. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the best in class for 2020. Congratulations. All right, Kyle.
To continue the presentation of graduates, we will call each student's name and ask that the student to stand and be recognized. At the end of the ceremony, students will have the opportunity to pause for a photo with their diploma and Dr. DeRoche. Audience members, we ask for your consideration. We want to make sure that every family member and friend has the opportunity to hear their graduate's name called. All families deserve to hear the recognition of their graduate. Sadie Alexis Jenkins. Elizabeth Diana Acosta. Ashlyn Gabrielle Adams. John Houston Addison. Emily Leanna Alcantara. Brianna Haley Alexander. Christopher Lawrence Allen. Jazaria Rianne Allen. Ashlyn Marissa Amador. Kobe Damond Amos. Hayden Jace Anderson. Jacob Brian Anderson. Hannah Lynn Odemont. Brandon Joseph Batto. Samantha Rose Badon. Brett Allen Bayham. Macy Mackenzie Bayham. Brennan Stephen Ball. Randa Marie Bankston. Carson Elise Barty. Caitlin Maria Bauman. Madison Marie Bell. Ella Angelina Barazuk. Adam Mark Bertucci. Janina Ann Biondini. Trace Lee Bland. Ren Margaret Bordelon. Remington Alexander Bork. Wallace Lee Boutwell. Gabriel Michael Bradford. Caroline Elizabeth Branch. Harmony Monet Brown. Lauren Grace Brown. Lauren Monet Brown. Lily Kate Brown. Brianne Arige Alexis Brumfield. Gavin Blake Bullock. Grace Marion Bullock. Blaine Glenn Bungie. Caitlin Elizabeth Burris. Ashley Paige Burge. Zachary Gerald Bushnell. Emily Michelle Bird. Kobe Kareem Callahan. Zachary Bernard Campos. Michael John Cargo Jr. Peyton Danielle Carpenter. Cassidy Jade Carrick. Mason Christopher Carroll. Jonna Lee Carson. Jalen Terry Carter. Matthew Wayne Carter. Michaela Ann Carter. Justice Danae Casnave. Justin Donnell Casnave. Zoe Janae Casnave. Mia Rose Castaneda. Samuel Jeffrey Catalanato. Amber Marie Chason. Anisha Mashawn Chapman. Zoe Sinclair Childs. Zachary J. Chong. Connor Wayne Cleland. Bo Scott Clipper. Jocelyn Heather Collins. Michaela Garrett Collins. Edrin Michael Cooper. Fabiola Coronado. Jordan Tyler Crane. Christian David Craves. Michaela Rose Crump. Gia Giovanni Ciprian. Nicole Danielle Ciprian. Alvarez Joseph Ciprian Jr. Bryant Cardell Ciprian Jr. Ashley Deanna Catherine Dax. Bailey Elizabeth Danos. Demille Anthony Davis. Abby Elizabeth Diedrich. Kayla Elizabeth Dibendetto. Deborah Kimberlyn Lenora Divinity. Dylan Christopher Doloff. Dawn Alexis Domain. Zachary Addison Duncan. Melody Diane Durr. Kaylee Paige Eberly. Mason Tyler Edwards. Reese William Edwards. Evan Joseph Iserloh. Macy Lynn Iserloh. Santana Philippe Elzy. Abigail Diane Engeron. Saida Brina Estrada. Jasmine Olivia Simone Eckstein. Montana Courtney Fitzmaurice. Mia Angel Four. Deshawn Ariana Fauché. Christopher Matthew Fox. Jai Cameron Franklin. Michael Laurie Frazier. Caden Bryce Frizzell. Heather Angel Fusilier. Bain Gabriel Garcia. Consuelo Marie Garcia. Cody James Garner. Christian Seth Goday. Reginald Eric Gauze. Gabriella Caitlin Joya. Blake Lane Glass. Kenjanae Danielle Gordon. Morgan Kylie Greer. Allie Claire Guidry. Lainey Ann Guidry. Micaiah Capri Guillory. James Andrew Guylet, Robert Vance Hall, August William Hallenbeck, Brendan James Harris, Bertrand Thomas Hasselbeck, Joseph Austin Hawthorne, Riley Gustav Helmstetter, Delaney Archie Henry, Janai Marie Henry, Tiffany Charlene Hill, James Allen Hinkey Jr., Anna Camille Hodge, Virginia Magnolia Holcomb, Abby Nicole Holliday, Jenna Marie Hollis, Gabrielle Rose Hoover, Braden Paul Huff, Savannah Ray Hughes, Peyton Bryant Hyde, Ryan Nicholas Inman, Reyes Alexander Isham, Lydia Claire Gerald, Amaya Lachey Johnson, Jordan Matthew Johnson, Sarah Mae Jones, Cole Everett Justice, Clayton Boyd Kale, Elizabeth Julia Kane, Kirsten Julianne Casaruni, Isaiah Zachary Keating, Erin Cy Kennedy, Christian Garland Kinsley, Noah Blaine Kish, David Jonah Knight, Ryan Benjamin Knight, Gustav Anthony Kribbe IV, Kalen Shay Kuhn, Madeline Noel Lacoste, Cedric Nathaniel Laird, Santana Nicole Lang, Marianne Marie LeBlanc, Caitlin Elizabeth Lee, Anthony David LeGlue, Haley Renee LeGlue, Christian Alexander Lewis, Elizabeth Noel Lewis, Macy Lynn Liberto, Jennifer Lima, Megan Jean Lindelow, India Gabrielle Lodge, Robert Blake Lott, Avery Joseph Lucius, Catherine Grace Massara, Kitrix Vangeris Maddox Jr., River Flint McGee, Jasmine Nicole Marshall, Lugo Carlos Martinez, Isabel Wynn Mathis, Colleen Marie Matisse, Isabel Claire Mayfield, Peyton Alexander Mayo, Hannah Dakota McLean, Haley Madison McLean, Slayton Kenzie McDowell, Michaela Medora McFarland, Cameron Ashante McKinley, Caleb Nathaniel McLean, Savannah Lee McNabb, Jasmine Danae McQueen, Connor James McRaney. Alexandra Elizabeth Mendoza. Kevin Alexi Mendoza Ponce. Emma Nicole Mentel Andrews. Cameron Joseph Miller. Joshua Jeremiah Miller. Tiffany Lynn Mitchell. Holly Jessica Moisant. Nicholas Anthony Montalbano. Brody James Moore. Madison Paige Moore. Lane Philip Morello. Amira Jemiah Mormon. Joshua Stephen Morris. Asia Faye Mulligan. Tanaya Trina Nelson. Jasmine Leah Nolan. Lynn Diane Nunez. Kara Marcella O'Connell. Chase Patrick Oliver. Elizabeth Nicole Ori. Haley Alyssa Ori. Carly Elizabeth Parr. Kaylee Joyce Pollock. Sarah Nicole Pennington. Madison Cherie Penton. Mason Marie Penton. Larissa Shea Peters. Luke Michael Pierce. Holly Ann Poche. And Trinika Shakiria Polk. Elise Maria Prince. Belky Maria Quigley. Trent Joseph Rainey. Trevor Virgil Rainey. Christina Alejandra Ramirez Huchon. Caden Malloy Reed. Madison Haley Reed. Luke Patrick Reeson. Denasia Paige Richardson. Desiree Nicole Richardson. Monet Marie Rickson. Hannah Nicole Ricks. Mally West Rivenbark. Callie Rochelle Rodriguez. Savannah Nicole Rogers. Corbin John Ross. Angel David Ruiz. Andrew Henry Russell. Robert Ronald Rhino. Amber Caitlin Sibilian. Laurel Kathleen Salzer. Dylan James Sandifer. Rosie Sandoval. Jacob Daniel Shear. Emily Ann Schneider. Chase Allen Scott. Mackenzie Michelle Sessom. Victoria Renee Sharp. Sarah Michelle Shepperson. Jacob Daniel Schultz. Bobby Ray Showers III. Michaela Erlene Schubert. John Scott Simmons. Kyle Stephen Simmons. Gregory Cole Smith. Callie Ann Smith. Sierra Jeanette Smith. Taj Devon Smith. Jamie Morgan Sparks. Michael Weston Spell. Sarah Christine Spell. Brandon Henry Lee Sproles. Rudolph Frederick Stahl Jr. Eliza Ray Stan. Paxton Cade Sturmer. Jamie Joe Stepelkovich. Nicole Renee Stoltz. Jacob Raphael Tanny. Stephen Matthew Taylor. Alex Ortiz Tiope. Hope Nicole Terrio. Kane Nicholas Thomas. Jeremy Donovan Thomas. William Luke Hilliard Tollison. Austin Paul Trapani. Fernanda de Los Angeles Vallecillo Reyes. Cheyenne Elizabeth Valerie. Hernan Vargas. Jordan Lane Vassbender. Edward Joseph Vega. Lexus Elizabeth Venable. Sarah Jean Vidal. Giselle Villegas Perez. Landon Stephen Vincefora. Pearson Alexander Vidito. Shelby Lynn Wainwright. Caitlin Madison Wall. Taylor Elizabeth Walters. Chandler Dorian Clarence Washington. Jalen Edmar Washington. Haley Elizabeth Wheat. Evan William Weiner. Charlie Jade Williams. Marley Indira Williams. Anthony Scott Wilson. Annabelle Lee Worthington. Terrell Ray Wright. Kevin Wayne Yates. Brianna Alexis York. Aaliyah Dejanay Young. Lita Linnell Zander. Megan Paris Zitzman.
Congratulations. All right, as I mentioned earlier in my address, that your senior year ended without the usual fanfare. Included in that was the opportunity to say your goodbyes to those of us who have been with you and watched you mature over the past 4 years. That was hard on us too. So the faculty and staff have taken time to write a note to each one of you, sort of our way to pass on some final words of wisdom and good wishes for a prosperous future. These notes will also be in the envelope with your diploma. We also were not able to hold our annual Senior Awards Night ceremony. The subject awards, as well as the overall Senior Department awards, will also be with your diplomas, which you can get after the ceremony. However, there are 2 awards that are given out each year at Senior Awards Night that we want to hand out tonight: the Hall of Fame and the Principal's Leadership Award. Each year, the Covington High faculty chooses 4 senior students to be inducted into the CHS Hall of Fame. These students are chosen based on consistent scholarship, leadership, citizenship, service, and integrity. Students, when I call your name, please come forward. The Hall of Fame honorees for the class of 2020 are Matthew Taylor, Bridget Seegers, Annalise Donovan, and Caleb Delacruz. Congratulations to these students. Tonight, I have the pleasure of recognizing a student for the Principal's Leadership Award. The recipient of this award is someone who embodies the characteristics of a leader, someone who is intelligent, goal-oriented, and eager to accept responsibility. Selecting the candidate for this award is extremely difficult because we have so many students who exhibit these characteristics. This student epitomizes our expectations of integrity, dedication, kindness, maturity, responsibility, and respect for others. It is with great pride that I present the 2020 Principal's Leadership Award to Annalise Donovan.
At this time, please stand and join in the singing of the alma mater. At the end of the alma mater, we invite the graduates to participate in the traditional hat toss. Following the alma mater, honor graduate Bridget Seegers will lead us in the benediction.
Please bow your head. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to gather here today as graduates, alongside the many people who made our arrival here possible. We ask that you remind us throughout the rest of our lives to carry the class of 2020's enduring and resilient spirit always. And we ask to remember to show gratitude and respect to those that help us along the way. Please continue to watch over us as we make the transition into our adult lives. May we find success and forever stay true to the light you have placed in each of our hearts. Amen. Thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you. You may be seated. Graduates, the faculty of Covington High School has provided you with the educational experiences that will serve as the roots by which you can continue to grow. Faculty members, it is time to leave our students. You have completed your role in bringing the graduates here today. Graduates, as the faculty members leave, please show appreciation for the efforts they have made in helping you reach this milestone. Parents and friends, thank you for being here to honor the class of 2020. As our ceremony comes to a close, the graduates will make their way out to the stands to the area underneath where they will pick up their envelopes. We ask that guests exit using the same gates you entered through, and that all students and guests make their way to their vehicles without congregating in groups. Thank you. Have a great evening. Thank you, guys. Good job.
8 years old, couple cane posts sitting down by the creek. Lines in the water, watching those bobbers, seeing that red sun sink. Mama's on the porch yelling supper's hot. Y'all come and get it. We yelled 5 more